How's it going? How's it going, huh? Huh? Looking snazzy, aren't I? Well, first off, thank you very much, Jewel, for coming on in. I know it's like, you know. But thank you very much for coming in. Also, I'm gonna do that for me. Hello, hello. Hi, hi. So, on today's stream, it's gonna be a long one. It's gonna be a real long one. So, stick to it. Alright? So, I did say on Thursday we were gonna do a whole restringing and everything like that, right? But, a lot of things came up and I had to do some stuff. So, here's the stuff that we're gonna do. Number one, we're gonna look at my clothes. Look at this. I've been waiting for this. I mean, hold on. I mean, I know I have a pretty cool t-shirt and someone that I very much love got me this. It was my mother. And I also got this. Bought it myself. I was gonna wear this this vest over at the con, but the problem was, yeah. But the problem was, woo! It took too long. And I said, it's been 4 weeks. Where is the thing? And they're like, oh, it's still being made and out of season and other excuse. And I was like, come on, just say you can't make it. It's okay. Just give me like an estimate of like when you guys are gonna do it. And they're like, no, we're gonna do it. And I was like, ah. But then a real person came on and they're like, oh yeah, you were talking to AI the whole time, so we got so forget that. Your thing is gonna be on the way. It's just gonna take this amount of weeks. So I'm like, awesome, thank you, much appreciated, and thank you for being transparent with me. So, besides that, this is a cool shirt, and today's stream is gonna feature liquor. Oh my. I know. Very dubious, very bad, very I know. But it's the weekend and I got no work tomorrow. So, yay. So, first things first, let's do something easy. All right? Oh man, I was hoping it would feature the creature. The creature. Well, just to show you, if you hit hydrate, I'm not gonna do it now because I gotta be as sober as possible when it comes to restringing instruments, right? And well, I got this little flask here. Full of well, goodness. So if you hit hydrate, well, I will hydrate. Yes. It's a very, very good flask. And some other stuff that came up, like BUBSY4D came out. And I had no idea, because I never really grew up with Bubsy. I just saw it, and I was like, oh yeah, Bubsy. And that's about it. That's all I know about Bubsy. And, da bub. Yeah, da bub. Hey, bub. Hey, bub. Is that what it looks like? But yeah, anyway. So let's get started. So, we're gonna start with the less delicate one, the guitar. First, you wanna make sure that the gauge is the lowest one. The lowest one is pretty much the highest string, right? And normally, if you were gonna replace all the strings on the guitar, it doesn't matter which order, but it depends on what the guitar is. If it's like something like mine, which I will show, the Ibanez, where it has a bridge right there. This bridge right here, if you can see it right, is held by tension. So being held by tension means nothing is glued on or anything like that as far as that bridge goes, and how it's being held up to that plate right there is by the tension of the string itself being wounded up and put up here on the headstock, right? So let's get a good, you know, I just thought of something. Wait a minute, I'll be right back. Be right back, I'll be right back, don't you worry. Don't you worry, I'll be back. I'll even put it in text. Don't you worry, baby. Yeah, and it fits exactly right. Okay. I'll be right back. One moment. I'll be singing so you guys can know that I'm still in the room, okay? Alright. Like I said, don't you worry, don't you worry, I'm dead. Just listen to the beautiful melodies of the crypt, and your heart will be at ease. La 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 la. I forgot to sing a little more, but now I'm back. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Okay. And now we're back. All right. So back to our previous program. We're gonna be restringing this. Not the whole thing, but just the E string, which, is 2 strings. The first one is going to be at the very top right here. You'll see here in a little bit. Actually, come here. Come here for a second. Yeah. Oh, nice little tour. You like it? You like this place? Eh? You liking it? You liking it? All right, there we go. All right. Put you guys here. Dutch angle. Ooh. All right, there we go. So, voila. Here's the guitar right here. Now, what are we gonna do first is we're gonna get this string. This isn't the string, by the way, that we're gonna replace. This is the broken one. So I guess, yeah. And funny enough, it actually broke all the way up here. See? So if I string this along right here, put it right there, and you guys can't probably see this, but it's all cut off right there, so I can't really string it back up. So that's garbage, right? Now we're gonna get a new thing right here. Ooh. All right. Hope the volume on the background music isn't too low. If it is, let me know, blah, blah, blah. And remember to like and subscribe, gamers. No, just kidding, no. Don't do that. But anyway, but do follow, or whatever the fuck. I don't care. Like, have fun. That's what I care for. So. Hi, Jinx. I'm showing how to restring a guitar, and then we're gonna go to the harp later. Hello. So first, like this whole thing, you want to find that one little place where you either go in the slot like right there, or if you're doing an Ibanez like I suggest, you thread a little hole through, or you thread this through a little hole that's going to be back here or under the guitar, and you go through it, right? And then after that, you do this little fancy thing where it has a little set place, so you can just put the early stream them out. I just got home from work. Ah, damn. Okay. Well, awesome. You're out of work. Yay! But, yeah, so we're going to be doing this. And then what I like to do is keep a length of it like this. And then pull up with my fingers like this on the string to my palm. Put my pointing finger right here, and on the 12th fret of the guitar, press down and go like that, right? And that is the length that I want for my guitar, right? Because, well, it's just the ease of tension of everything right here. So as I thread this, I'm gonna be doing that, right? But that's later. But just keeping conscious of like where you want your guitar string, and if it ever falls out, you know the steps to put it back. So no problem. And if it's too bothersome, just keep it out and watch the instructions that I'm gonna show you later. So now you got all that. Say you don't have the guitar string in, whatever. You got it in some way, right? So now we're gonna replace the C string right here. And here's the rest of the threading. Thank God it didn't fly out, right? So you want to throw that away, which we will do later, not now. Okay. And then make sure that you keep this on the little bone knuckle right there, or on the bone nut right there, because it keeps everything in order. And if you play with it out of it like this, it's gonna go fling out this way or that way, and it's not gonna sound good, and you're not gonna be able to play the guitar. So you thread this through, Hopefully I can. All right, there we go. Yay! Cool, cool, cool. There. And then correct along the way if you have any special adjustments on your guitar, right? Like I do. And then you should be golden. And then this is a part where it's crucial to do that thing I was telling you guys about. Putting your pointing finger right here and there. And how you mark it, right? I showed you with the pointing finger and the palm. Then you go up here and you find that spot and then you bend the string up just like that, right? So once you bend the string up, you want to take this, right? And you want to start wrapping it away like righty-tighty like this, right? And this is only because of the side of the headstock. Now, if it was on this side, I'd be doing it this way. But since it's right here, you want to go this way. I love that I'm wearing all black, and you can probably barely tell like what the hell is going on, but you know, educational. You can follow the motions with the little lights, you know? Anyway, I bet if I actually... Yeah, something like that. And then... just 100%ed. Yeah, there we go. There we go. See? Alright. So you go around like this, right? For your headstock. Which we're about to do. And the string just fell out. Hooray. And you're going to be dealing with stuff like this as you go along too, but hey, this is just part of the journey, right? And see, if it flings out, this is why I say bend the string, because if you don't bend the string and everything falls out, you don't know where your place is, and you have to do that dumb little finger thing again. But since we got it, we can now get our little string and start rounding it up, just like this, right? Ooh, come on, work with me. And it will fight you. It will fight you because it wants to keep its original form because it's metal. But that's going to be okay. Because you know what? You're going to be sounding beautiful after you wrap this around the guitar. Okay, so one thing. When you wrap it around, wrap it on top of the big pointy string, like right here, the excess string, right? You want to wrap it around on top of that string, and then when you wrap it around again, you want to wrap it under the string, right? And then after you start wrapping it around... Oh crap, I wrapped it the wrong way. Whoops. I haven't even been drinking yet. Okay. Alright. So we want to do it this way. Whoops. I'm just so used to my other guitar because all the frets are... Or all the... Damn. My terminology. Anyway. All the little tuning pegs right here, they're all on this side. So I'm used to like doing it this way, right? So it's this way here, like away from the headstock and turning. Ooh, hardcore tutorials. All right, you motherfucker. You motherfucker. Oh, that's why. It does not want to get replaced. There we go. There we go. And then under. Just like that. Okay, cool. All right. And the next thing to do is tightening it. And tightening it will have, you know when you wrapped it around right, because when you start turning the knob, right, it'll start turning up like this on this side. And if I was going away from the guitar, it's lowering. So if I'm going towards the guitar, it's tightening. That's when you know you're doing it right. And same thing on this side. If you're going this way, you're tightening the guitar. If you're going this way, you're loosening the guitar string. And if you're asking, hey, does it really matter which side? Yes, not only does it look neat, but it also helps with intonation and also longevity of the whole thing. Early stream, I'm a lurk. I have to shower. It was hot as fucking balls and my uniform makes me sweat worse. I understand. I had to do the same thing yesterday. So I do not blame you. I was covered in sweat and dirt and I was like, I said I was going to probably stream today. That's not going to happen. I'm too damn tired. Right? Alright. So now we got our string tuned up. Like, pretty well rounded up. And as I'm doing this, by the way, as I'm tuning, I keep my finger and my palms kind of like this. Not with super duper strength. Just like, hey, just keep it aware like it's right there, right? Because what you want to do is get the string a little broken up as you're tightening it, right? Because, well, this will go out of tune a lot. And I only say because a lot, because a lot of people have asked, but why? Kind of like little kids, right? They're like, but why? But why? But why do we have to do that? But why? And as an instructor, I have to answer a lot of those, but why? But why? So, you know. So after you get your guitar all strung up, you want to check the tuning on it. And for this one, we're going to be doing drop C. So, because of the, but why? But why? Because, well, I have a commission that's in drop C. And a little advisory: if you start hearing like some pings and dings and all that stuff, don't worry about it. And if you are worried about it, trust your guts and look at everything. Like I said, check the nut, check the bridge, and check the tail. Like whatever the hell is going on, right? But hold on. I need to check if I'm an E or C. I'm in C, okay. Alright, all tuned up. Okay, and this is what it sounds like all tuned up. Beautiful. It sounds just right. Okay, so now our guitar is finished. Now, before I finish this whole guitar tutorial, I want to advise everybody that when it comes to this, you will like play it a little bit just like I did, except play a lot more, right? Because you want to break this string in, and you want it to sound good. So when you practice, it doesn't go out of tune as often, right? And a perfect visual representation of this will be the harp. Now, what happens is the tension was like all like this with the string, and as you tighten it, it's slowly going like this, like that, right? Also, make sure not to poke anyone's eye out. I used to do this where I kept all these strings just like pointing out like this, and a lot of people got mad because their eyes got poked out, or they had PTSD of someone else getting their eyes poked out, right? So cut your strings at the end over here. Make sure it's not this string. Make sure it's the excess string, all right? And toss it because you're never going to use it. On the other hand, when it comes to the harp, it's going to be a different story. Now, eyes up here. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to put this one away, and we're going to move on to the harp, all right? Now, I would go straight into the harp right now, but like the first things first, I need to show you guys how this thing works, all right? So first off, using this right here for the string replacement, right? And here's a broken string. So I already did a little tutorial for myself just to remember, just to trace back how to replace a string, right? Now, you broke your string, you take it out, and it's fairly easy to take out a broken string, well, because it's broken. So, but let me show you guys what to do, all right? Here in a little bit. Once I figure this out. Come on. Come on. Come on. And then after this, I promise you guys, Bubsy, okay? A game that I don't think anybody has been waiting 30 years for fucking Bubsy, but like, you know, there might be some hardcore fans, who knows? So, you got your string, right? It looks all screwed up right now, but that's only because of, well, it was tied up. So, let's do another one, right? And again, wire cutters. Doesn't matter where you get it. There's no high grade one. It's just go to a hardware store, get cable cutters, and then cut it, right? Now, what you want to do is get this little guy and start bringing him this way, and you make a little bunny ear just like this, right? And try to do reversal of what I'm doing, because like this little twang is like pointing towards you guys. You want it pointing away, right? So you have your little bunny ear, and then you want to bring this little bunny ear this way, just like that, right? About the same length, or like you can make it a little shorter if you want, right? And then what you do is you turn this one, right, on your left hand, right? Just do mirror. And you want to turn it and put it through just like that. Okay. Now, when you're here, you'll notice this is pretty loose, so you'll want to tighten it. But not all the way, because depending on the string that you're doing, it's like if it's a heavy string, not this one, but like say like the D string that I replaced, right? If it's a heavy set just like that, you need an anchor. What is an anchor? An anchor is pretty much like another little bit of this string right here, and you're just putting it in this little loop. So say I have an anchor for this guy. Let's make a little anchor real quick. Oh, I almost cut the actual thing. Okay. Holy shit, where'd it go? Oh god, the thing just like flew. Oh, there it is. Okay. It flew to the ground. So you want to cut like a piece of like broken harp string already, and you want to put it through here. It doesn't matter like where it is, as long as it's in that little loop that you made, right? Of the bunny ear. And then you want to tighten it just like that, right? And you want to really, really tighten it because it's really, really tough. And your anchor might fall, but that's okay. That'll be all right. And I'm just going to let you guys know, before you do any of that stuff, you want to make sure, like, I'll let you guys know to thread it through the harp, right? Because it'll just make it easier. But you got your anchor right here, and you got this, and you got your little bunny ear. Now, depending on the string, and if you can with the string, this is a pretty heavy set string. So, depending on the string, you might want to go and make another bunny ear, just like, just like what you did before, right? Just bring this and then have it away from you, right? Come on, work with me. Just like that, like threading going away from you like this, so it's pointing away from you like this, and you thread it through the other bunny ear just like that, and you want to pull tight, 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 and you want to pull tight, right? And if it's not like tight, tight, and if it's still like a little loose right there, just try your best, right? And then as you're tightening up there, and it'll be easy, and you'll know what you're doing once it's up there, right? And I'll try my best with the camera to show you like what's gonna happen next after this step, right? But yeah, like the tension here will tighten it by itself because of this special anchor and everything in combination of this knot. It will just bring everything up like that and tighten it. So your harp string will be tightened just like that, right? And that is a harpist tie right there. So now that we have that out of the way, time for the real deal. All right. And I know it's silent, but, we will be making music here. The bad thing is, apparently, it's actually pretty good. What is? What is? What do you mean what the bad thing is? Whatever. Anyway. So, I'm going to put some of the stuff over here. Also, fuck you, Audio Technica. I love you. It actually has helped me a lot, so I can't really say fuck you or anything like that. So, all right. Is the runway clear? Hopefully. All right. Okay. So now we get another POV. So, let's see. Here comes the harp. All right. So now you got your harp here. Right? Actually, let me bring OBS over here so... Uh-oh. No, don't fucking crash. Don't fucking crash. No, 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 no. Oh, shit. I don't know if you guys can see me at all. Oh, shit. Well, I see that it's still running down the clock, so, and I see OBS. You can see me. I can see the chat. I just can't see myself. Oh, unless it's on YouTube. I can see myself on YouTube. Oh, this is weird. Okay, so I'm gonna do my best here. You guys, I'm gonna finish this tutorial, and you guys are gonna help me out with this. All right, and hopefully, shit doesn't, everything doesn't shit the bed. Okay, we can see you on YouTube. Okay, good, good, good. All right. It looks like everyone can see me still. That's good. I don't know what the hell my computer is doing. It looks like it's shedding the bed, apparently. But, because, like, I mean, look, like, I'm just going to take you guys, like, look. It's shedding itself. Go to the bathroom. You're shedding yourself. But, yeah, anyway. So, there's no as fancy schmancy like little thing, like kind of like with the guitar strings where there's like a special little end to it. So it's like either end, right? And what you want to do on your harp, if you ever do have one, or if you ever get the opportunity to restring a harp. So I think it's pointing right here. Okay, so right here is where the missing string is, right? So what I want to do is, and there's a little hole like at the back piece of this harp. See? Right there. And what I want to do, oh please, okay, let's see, is feel for this and try to push this through. And if you can't find it, make sure you have a light around you. Good thing I'm surrounded by it. And try to find that one spot of like where it is. And if you can't get it through that way, what you can do is keep, it'd be easier to keep the light right here. So I'm just gonna keep a light right here. And thread it through the bottom. And then it'll, yep, there we go. I don't know, like, other people say it's easier to go through the top than the bottom, but I'm more going through the bottom than the top. Harp up, you know it, Infinite. So you have your string like right here. And I currently can't see what the hell my computer is doing because, oh, it's syncing now. Oh, that's cool. And the timer's still running. So, yeah, if you guys are still there, hell yeah. So, looking at the bottom of this, it looks like I don't really need an anchor. It looks like more of I just need to tie it up and call it good. Which I think I will do. Just tie it up and call it good. Because it's high enough not to need an anchor. And it's low enough to just not even require a second knot. But I'm just going to do it for the sake of like everything, right?